Hello everyone, this is Professor Maria Burns. Welcome to my second video on coronavirus titled Preparedness and Social Responsibility. In this video, I'd like to discuss with you the benefits of being prepared and socially responsible. Let me mention a military term, having situational awareness, being proactive, looking around, understanding the threats coming from the virus, and being able to respond, have the resources, and have a support group, I would say, your family, your friends, your colleague, your community, the government, anyone that can provide you this support in these harsh times. Now, before I commence with my point of view, in my video, I would like to remind you very strongly that it's the US government's official website of CDC, so it's www.cdc.gov, which provides a lot of useful information about the coronavirus. So the rest of us, we can be professionals. We might sincerely care to support the community, but on top of your list, you should have authoritative government websites that will give you the information, and then you can also check out secondary sources. Now, let's move on. As mentioned in my previous video, you need two types of sterilization: antiseptics for your body and disinfectants for your home, office, car, your surrounding environment, your physical space. So let's explain now what all this means to you in terms of the different items, different ingredients, their purpose, and so on. You can see in this slide your typical shopping list for protection against coronavirus. You can see soap, sanitizers, bleach, cleansing items, gloves, and so on. These are the items that most people buy, and for that reason, these are the items very often out of stock nowadays. Let me explain what each one of these items does for you, and let me explain what the specific purpose and impact for these items are. For your body, the most effective method is to use soap and very hot water. Actually, I'm going to be preparing very soon my third video on boosting your immune system. Hot water is very important for strengthening your immune system. Your body loves that. So if you cleanse very meticulously with soap and hot water, that should be very good for your body, very good to protect and also kill the germs, kill the virus, and also boost your immune system. Then rubbing alcohol. You have to keep in mind that rubbing alcohol evaporates fast. Therefore, it's only effective for a short time. However, it's good for colds. Hand sanitizers. Again, these are effective only if they are at least 60% alcohol. So within the ingredients, you have to read very carefully. You have to see that your hand sanitizer contains at least 60% alcohol. PPEs, personal protective equipment. Remember, we have to use them in public places and hospitals to prevent the virus from spreading. It's good to use them when you are in contact with friends, relatives, colleagues that might belong to a special sensitive group. Their benefits are twofold. First, we are protected from other persons who are infected, but also the other way around. Others are protected from us, so the community, our beloved ones, are protected from us in case we unknowingly carry the virus. As a disclaimer, always check out the symptoms of the virus. According to CDC, these symptoms include fever, cough, difficulty breathing. Remember that in the first few days when a person contracts the virus, carries the virus from another, there may be no symptoms. That's why having PPEs will definitely help the community as a whole and you. Now, let's start with latex gloves. They're great, but how many of them do you have? Some of them could be for a single use, so you have to read the instructions on the box. How many times can you use these? If these are for multiple uses, do you disinfect them after use? Read again the instructions. I strongly encourage you to clean them either with soap and hot water after you've used them, if these are suitable for multiple uses, or use a bleach solution, which I provide later in this video, based on the CDC website. Be careful because bleach splatters and it might discolor your clothes. Face masks. Can they protect you from getting the virus? There are many controversial sources out there, but from what I hear, there are medical, high-quality face masks, which are more effective than others. In the very worst case scenario, if you can't find, so this is our problem, we may not be able to find high-quality items. Another thing to consider is that some people might not be in a position to purchase these items. So we have to watch for the government feedback if some people with low income will be supported, if some of these items will be given to people with low income. But in any case, any PPEs that we use are definitely going to support us to a certain extent from contracting the virus. Third, glasses. They are very, very effective because remember, our eyes are also very vulnerable. This could be a source of receiving, contracting the virus from someone else. So these glasses will be another natural barrier between your body and the deadly virus. Choose glasses that fully protect your eyes. So you know some glasses, like this photo in particular, they fully protect your eyes. Some people are actually using swimming goggles and they fit perfectly. So you will understand, and again, check out the government website. To disinfect your home, bleach should be your first choice and every surface. Remember that alcohol evaporates fast again, so to clean surfaces, bleach is on top of your list. Not finding important items, such as disinfectants, can be very discouraging. We've experienced these empty shelves for the past week or so. And again, what I've written here is this hoarding anxiety-based? Is it that people want to be on top of things, as some psychologists mentioned over the past few days? People just feel insecure about the future and they keep on buying new items, more items. So is this a part of your prepping strategy? Or is this in fear of higher prices? In China, actually, some items were increasing in price about 20%. I'm not saying this will happen in America, but you can say this is a part of prepping. But the worst reason why a person is buying all these items could be greed and overpriced reselling. So the coronavirus anxiety has caused these empty shelves, and you can see there's a limit as to how many units you can buy per household or per person. For this reason, we have to remember there are always options. You always have some options. And the EPA has issued a list of disinfectants to use against the SARS-CoV-2 virus. This virus causes actually the coronavirus disease 2019. Well, most people go by the brands, so we all know Clorox, Lysol, and so on. I'd like to briefly introduce you to some of the active ingredients. This has to do with the chemical composition of these items. And this is what makes these disinfectants very impactful against the coronavirus. One more thing, you can see the official EPA website right here. So please consult that. It's several pages, but it's worth your time. Let's take the bleach, for example. While you shop around for different products, the chemical composition of bleach varies. And of course, we have bleach in liquid versus bleach in powder and so on. Its active ingredients may be sodium hypochlorite here, calcium hypochlorite, hydrogen peroxide, chlorine dioxide, and so on. For my students that have attended my Coast Guard approved courses on hazardous materials, for my other students that have actually covered my quality systems class, all of this is a piece of cake, right? We've covered these oxidizers. So remember, the bottom line of many of these, bleach-based materials are oxidization. So they are high-impact oxidizers, bleaching agents, antiseptics. Simply put, they chemically dissolve or burn or kill the virus. In conclusion, when you see that certain items are temporarily out of stock, you can still go back to your EPA list and find different products that are equally impactful. Don't despair as you have options. One more thing, regardless which products you buy, follow the manufacturer's or the producer's instructions for application, ventilation, any kind of safety requirements and instructions and so on. Always remember to consult the EPA list of products. The CDC provides instructions for a bleach solution. This is based on bleach in a liquid form, and you can read it right here. So you can pause your video. 5 tablespoons or 1/3 of cup of liquid bleach per gallon of water. Or alternatively, 4 teaspoons liquid bleach per quarter of water. So again, all of these government websites have amazing information that are going to help you, your beloved ones, and our community. One more thing, it's about alternatives. A question mark that I have here is, are they approved by EPA? I would like to find more information about natural cleansing items. This is because when people find empty shelves, sometimes they feel, I have no solution. I can't clean my house. I can't take care of my family. So a question that I have is, vinegar, according to many official sources, has, kills about 80% of germs in general. We don't know about coronavirus in particular. So what happens to the families if they find empty shelves? Are these alternatives good enough? So we would like to find more information from authoritative sources. Again, I'd like to thank you for your time. This is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, be ready and alert. Thank you.